Gentlemen, before we dive into the fees versus welfare debate, this is big news. Our investigations editor Mohd Gupta has been able to get details of yet another radical, yet another terrorist who's been caught. This is a Trojan within, ladies and gentlemen, and this is way beyond just Nupur Sharma. That's the details, most comprehensive, exclusive details of the arrest in Saharanpur of another terrorist who's been caught. CNN News 18's mega exclusive. That's what we're going to start straight away with the Uttar Pradesh police, and I'm getting you these details. Uttar Pradesh police arresting a terrorist, and the inputs come from the central agencies. And we've got the inside track here. So that's what we're putting out. Top intelligence sources are telling CNN News 18 that this person, Mohd Nadeem, is a resident of the Kundeheda in Saharanpur. He was in touch with the Jaish-e-Mohammed. The intel inputs have led to the arrest of this person. And he was also in touch with other Pak-based outfits, terror groups, and this is since 2017, ladies and gentlemen. So the details that have come through is that he was in touch with them through his Indian WhatsApp number and was asking others to also join the Jaish-e-Mohammed in India. Nadeem was also active on social media. He was also active on social media under an array of aliases. And the case goes just beyond instructions to him for murdering Nupur Sharma. In the interrogation, he's accepted that he's got a link from Bihar to join the Rahe-Hidayat. This was through a group on Telegram. He was also active on various chatting apps like WhatsApp through different Indian and European numbers. This is a big arrest ahead of the 75th Independence Day. He was also on IMO Ahmed, that is his ID on Telegram, Baghi, and other IDs. These are the IDs that he was using. This is the inside track of this man on your screen at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Vikram Singh ji, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, is with us. Vikram Singh ji, we've got some more information that we have. So before I come across to you, I just want to put that out also and then have a quick chat with you. This is the other aspect that we have got more details that we have now that we have accessed on Mohd Nadeem, this terrorist. Now, this after credible intelligence was picked up. Can we just quickly go through this also? Credible intelligence was picked up on his digital and forensics. It was found that he was active on Facebook through his ID Gumnam Hamsafar and also Medim Rao. That was his handle on Instagram. And he was active through his ID Ali Bhai in 1990_999 on Twitter, and also Inshad Nadeem. That was also another handle that he was using. So he was using multiple handles on YouTube. Also, he was active through this ID Basit Khan. Now, on all this, a lot of jihadi material has been put, and it used to come. And what has happened is he studied the use of chemical explosives. The fact is that he was in touch with a guy from Bihar. His name is Saifullah. This person in Bihar put him in touch with another Saifullah in Pakistan. And that Saifullah connected him with members of the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan in Balakot. So he belongs, and this Saifullah instructed him to also circulate. The Saifullah in India, from Bihar, asked him to push this jihadi material and try and radicalize and recruit others. He later shared videos to Bihar-based friends and also to his friends in Uttarakhand. Then the India-based Saifullah introduced him to another Saifullah in Pakistan. That's what happened. And said that they were working on jihad for Islam. On chatting apps, accepted in his interrogation details that he was in touch with this Saifullah in Pakistan, where he was asked to connect with more and more people through social media. The Saifullah in Pakistan also told him that he is a commander of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. He was asked to arrange weapons and guns in India. As far as funding, he was told, Abhi khud ka jugaad karo, arrange for now. We will send you money later. He was also asked to operate via Telegram through Orbit. And Saifullah was also introduced to people in Balakot by the name of Ramiz and another person by the name of Abdullah, who are also members of the TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. This guy has also accepted in his interrogation that he was almost in touch with him on a daily basis, and they asked him to explore about chemical explosives, detonators, time fuse, and blasting related PDF that has also been found, which runs into about 70 pages. Vikram Singh ji, as we look at these details, this is shocking. Once again, a Bihar connection emerges and a Pakistan connection emerges, and a man sitting via using encrypted platforms on social media is in touch with terrorists on foreign soil.
Absolutely, Anandji, shocking, but on expected lines. Yes, Nadeem seems to be very, very familiar with fabrication of bombs, chemical assembly of bombs, also the circuitry and the use of these platforms like Votim, Telegram, WhatsApp, and other such encrypted platforms. He seems to have links with Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and also Jaish-e-Mohammed, recruiting the local lads from Uttarakhand, Bihar, and a Saifullah and the Saifullah. But you may recall that when ATS was started in Saharanpur, people were questioning and raising eyebrows. Why in Saharanpur? Well, I hope all the queries and their apprehensions have been answered now with an absolute certainty that if people like Nadeem can be arrested just 2 days before our Independence Day and Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, well, no questions can be raised as far as the veracity or the validity of the ATS office being opened in Saharanpur. Now coming to the fact that yes, interrogation has revealed that he is totally radicalized, also seems to be working for the Caliphate, and also is an agent of Pakistan. Under these circumstances, Anandji, I would say a thorough interrogation by the sister agency, immediate follow-up, because there is not much time, only 48 hours. Within these 48 hours, minute by minute and hour by hour, follow-up, recoveries of these incendiary material, pamphlet, literature, and those foot soldiers who have been recruited by Nadeem, they have to be accounted for. And accounted for, that will be, I'm sure, I have no doubt in my mind that we have the best police force in the country, and a resolute nation will come together to give a befitting reply to the likes of Nadeem and their handlers in Pakistan and elsewhere. Tehreek-e-Taliban and Pakistan had better look after their own affairs there in the borders with Afghanistan rather than meddle in our affairs. We are a resolute nation, but yes, we have a task at hand, and it is indeed very sinister and calls for burning the midnight oil to get to the bottom of this major conspiracy. Anandji.
Ji, Vikramji, one more quick question. The fact is this man was in touch with these groups since 2017. So for 5 years, they are grooming him and radicalizing him, trying to prime him for perhaps a strike at an opportune time. This is something which we have seen with some of the other radicals too. Everybody is saying that it is because of Nupur Sharma's comments, etc. But that seems to be looked as a peg or perhaps a reason for some people to unleash mayhem on Indian soil. Because these people have been, the butchers of Udaipur were being radicalized since 2013, 2014. This person has been in touch with these terror outfits in 2017. The other aspect is that the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan are also busy radicalizing people in India, along with the Jaish, which are already nefarious.
Anandji, forget Nupur Sharma. Nupur Sharma is just a bahana, an excuse. And then, as very rightly mentioned, just a peg to further their own nefarious designs. And if after 2013, the Udaipur goons could write on their motorcycle numbers 911, what more did we expect? Of course, they are die-hard perverts, and they needed to have been weeded out long ago. But yes, better late than never. In the case of the Udaipur goons and also in the case of Nadeem, it is best to get inside and behind their eyeballs and see which direction. They were operating and working since 2017, and to say that it was because of Nupur Sharma that it was precipitated is just absolutely unacceptable.
Vikram Singh ji, thank you very much for joining us. Big development this. We've got comprehensive details here at CNN News 18 of the interrogation details of this terrorist who's been nabbed from Saharanpur and the connections with Pak-based terror outfits since 2017 and via highly encrypted social media platforms using multiple handles, and it's all radical material. More importantly, also trying to recruit within India. These Trojans within are the biggest danger, ladies and gentlemen, to us as society.